Hello, this is Simply Adventuring coming to you here from William Penn State Forest, and we are going to do the Wertz track here as part of the State Forest. And by we, I mean the feral female and I. Right now she's exploring over on the other side by Hospital Creek. So we'll see you on the trail. So this is the map of the William Penn State Forest. So as you can see, there's several different areas that you can hike. But we are going to be here at the George W. Wertz Tract. So we are at this parking lot. You can start over here on Hospital Creek and follow it along and come up here to Hunsaker Road, and then follow it up here to Sportsman, where we're at right now. We're at the Sportsman Road parking lot, and then we're gonna head up the trail, do the whole loop and come back down. Not sure how long it is, but hopefully on the all trails I'll be able to track it. Yeah, unfortunately I went to take a picture when we were at Texter and forgot to resume the trail, so I don't have that one, but I'm gonna make sure I have it for this one because I've never been here. My buddy Hiker Dude has been here, so hopefully I'll be able to enjoy it. I mean, it's a nice cool day now. The rain has held off, so join us as we make our way up the George W. Wertz track. Cool. So we're right across the street from the parking lot here, and we found this bridge. And like I said, the trail does continue on to the next, down to the next road. So if you don't have parking up here, you can park down there and then hike your way down the trail here. Wow, this is neat. I didn't see this before. Yeah. So the trail goes up that way and continues on that way down to the next road. That is so neat. But we want to do the main trail. So I'm here with the feral female. She's joining me for this hike as well, as we go up to the George Wertz, I think it was said. George W. Wertz tract.
And I forgot in here. Yeah, I'm glad I came over here.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't realize this was here.
I know, I saw this. I'm gonna bushwhack, and then I was like, maybe up there, look. And then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a bridge. I think I'm like a chihuahua. Oh look, it's shiny. I'm like a crow.
That's awesome. Oh. Yeah, I think we gotta get across the road really quick. So again, like I said, we're not that far away from the Texter Mountain Nature Preserve area. A few miles down the road. But we decided, well, I decided, but I asked her if she would like to join me on this hike as well. not just do the nature preserve. And yeah, we'll see what this is like. Now I know this is all most of the trail is uphill, and then the actual loop, I'm not sure how much it is, but I'll put it in somewhere in the video what the final distance was. So we are parked here right off of Sportsman's Road. There's the kiosk. There's a picnic bench right up that way. The trail is not that way. The trail is right here. There's a yellow blaze right here, and there's a sign that says entrance. And the address is 640 Sportsman Road. This is right where you enter to go up to the Wertz track. So with that said, let's head up. So this is my first time doing this trail as well. So this will be new for both of us.
Oh my goodness. Look.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It's like 600 feet straight up, but it's, from what I understand, it's like a switchback, I guess, style.
Oh, look at this.
Huh?
I'm so weird, but this is really good. And you don't have to wait for me.
No, I know.
You don't want to.
God, this is crazy. Oh shoot. Had you on this whole time.
William Penn State Forest is a Pennsylvania state forest in Pennsylvania Bureau of Forestry District Number 17. The main offices are located in Elverson in Chester County, Pennsylvania in the United States. The forest is named for William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania. It was originally named Valley Forge State Forest for the camp at Valley Forge in the American Revolutionary War. Valley Forge State Park was the first state park in Pennsylvania, and the headquarters of the state forest were located there as well. The state park was transferred to the National Park Service and became a federal park in 1976 for the American Bicentennial. The state forest retained the Valley Forge name for 31 years. After July 1st, 2005, realignment of Pennsylvania state forest districts, what was then Valley Forge State Forest and District 17, acquired the northern parts of Berks and Lehigh Counties from Weiser State Forest and District 18. In August 2007, in a bid to eliminate public confusion over the name of federal parks and the State Forest District, the Bureau of Forestry renamed the Valley Forge State Forest District in honor of one of Pennsylvania's first conservationists, William Penn. William Penn State Forest is located on 901 or 365 hectares in 10 tracts, 10 acres in Lancaster County, 200 acres on Little Tinicum Island in Delaware River in Delaware County, and 602 acres of the Goat Hill Serpentine Barrens in Chester County. Also included are the David R. Johnson natural areas in Bucks County and the Gibraltar Hill and George Wertz tracts in Berks County. District 17 also includes Berks, Bucks, Lehigh, Montgomery, Northampton, Philadelphia counties. The Wertz tract is another 2015 addition to William Penn State Forest. The largest tract comprising William Penn State Forest is 400-acre property, was formerly the watershed of the Wernerville State Hospital. Its namesake, George Wertz, was a local mill and farm owner who lived at the bottom of the mountain. It was through his advocacy that the state hospital was built in Wernerville. Through his guidance, the hospital later procured this property to protect its clean water and forest resources.
For the moment, it ain't raining, but I think I'm hearing the drops hit the leaves on the trees above, but I could be wrong. Nope. Also, when the wind does sometimes blow, it shakes the leaves. So she's taking a quick break here. I think we might be close to the top already. And as soon as I say that, yeah, no. Yeah, we are going up to Texter Mountain, actually. Yeah, right here. Of course, there's a tree limb on the path. Nope, it's still going up. So I'm gonna let her do her thing and talk while I talk to you as well. But I'm gonna wait up here. Yeah, I think we're going up on Texter Mountain here. But at least it's not a blazing hot day. Got to take your occasional water break. So far, unfortunately, because we are in a forest, there's nothing that stands out just yet. she's back there still. Just trying to give a little space just in case she wants to talk for her video as well. And I can talk to mine, but then we'll join up a few times. Just discuss things and places we've been to. But she's been to a lot more than I have. I can tell you that much. So as we hiked this trail, we came upon this. We found this primitive campsite. And this is how you reserve it. So right here's the yellow blaze that we're supposed to turn up that way. And I was originally continue to walk down that way, but she brought it to my attention, so. Yep. Now we probably have another 100, 150 feet climb, probably the 140 feet climb up to the remaining part up here. And again, my all trails is like all crazy, so it's not the first time it's done this too. But then again, this is an older phone too, so it could be that reason too. I'm going to see if I get something slightly newer in the near future. Hopefully I won't have the same issue with the All Trails map on that one. Ooh. And again, we have another blaze that says to turn right again, which we do right here. But I'm glad she was kind of paying attention a little bit more than I was, because I was also doing a battery change. So it's kind of like a switchback in a ways, but still very pretty out here.
Sorry.
Nope.
I barely reached my bottle of water there. The one thing I've been finding with all backpacks, for me, they're not right here.
Yeah. They're not in the best comfortable position where you can reach and get it. Yeah, that's what us shorter people have to deal with. Well, shorter in comparison to a lot of the other folks I've hiked with as well. Nice, interesting rock formation there. Yeah, I don't quite get that. Why is it that other people's phone's GPS seems to be working a little better than mine does at this point? Like I said, I've had this phone for about 3 years now, so soon I'll be doing another upgrade. So it's been a while since I've, nothing wrong with the actual phone other than that, you know, and obviously the limited storage capacity, internal I mean. So we are heading downhill. Whoa. Just hit a rut there, so almost slipped and fell. But other than that, it's been an awesome little trip here. The trail is somewhat wet. And as I'm gonna wait for her to come down this way.
This is like slippery.
Yeah.
A little bit. I didn't slip yet. I had to stop back there. I hit my slow-mo. So I was trying to check, and yeah, I had 1 or 2 videos that were in slow motion.
Oh.
It's right next to the video button, and I accidentally hit it sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for a time there I was having issues with the GoPro because I didn't realize that you can lock in the mode you're in at the time. So it, every once in a while when I'd turn the camera back on, it'd go into time warp.
Yeah, I think that's just it's like a learning process. Maybe that's why I've been procrastinating about it. Like I had enough trouble learning how to use my new software and the editing app. But I've committed to at latest next year. Get a camera, some sort.
These are okay during cooler weather, but wait a moment. Is it that way or this way? Oh, there it is, this way. Worst part, I was looking at the map. I looked down for a second and I'm like, oh, wait a moment. Had to look back up again. Seems like it had another. Oh, okay. They just went over the original Trailblaze color. But it looked like it was still yellow. And it looks like we're going back down again. Oh, I could be wrong. Nope. I'm going to turn this around and, like you said, I don't always do a lot of talking like at times, but sometimes I like to just talk up a storm and stuff like that, like I've been told. But you know, as of late, I've just not been as talkative as I used to be, and like I had explained with the mental health aspect that I was dealing with at the time and stuff like that. So I'm glad I'm able to get back out here and get some help with that as well, to be out in nature and get that get back to the thing I loved a lot. Not just nature, just life in general and stuff. Not that I was gonna do anything drastic. Okay, I saw come on. Okay. Ah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Just trying to see where we're supposed to be going. Okay. Yeah. Because I saw a blaze down that way, that's why. There was a, that's what I was looking at just now. I was looking at, there's a blaze down that way on a tree, but.
A yellow one?
Yeah. It said turn, but I didn't see any turns. Yeah, right down there. Yeah, look. It says make a left down here. But why would it say that when we're supposed to be heading that way?
No internet connection. I don't need...
I got 5G right now. So.
Yeah, well see, that's that way. If I'm going this way, I'm going off the map. So you see how it turns?
Yeah.
It probably just goes out this way.
But we'll look this way and see where it goes.
Oh, it just caught up. Yeah, see, we're like way off somehow. I don't understand that either. Because when I go back over here, I'm on the line to the trail. So.
Okay, now it
Glad
definitely.
we have all trails. See,
yeah.
You know? But I don't see any other blazes. There's one way down there.
Okay.
Maybe this is a shortcut.
I'm wondering.
There's two ways to get to the same spot, probably.
Yeah, it could be.
There's one down there. I think that one maybe it comes back up around the road.
Yep. Already affiliated. Yep.
Down here because it's down here.
Yep, that's what I see that too. That has me curious now.
Well, I didn't download a map, so if you don't download a map, you're going with using GPS and internet.
Right.
And I noticed when we were standing back up there, mine was like, said no internet, and then moved a little bit, and it's like this line went whoop.
Yep.
So it got back online, and that's probably.
Yeah, I
why-
downloaded the map, so that's why I'm
Oh.
surprised.
Ooh, I didn't do that. Let's leave it, yeah.
Well, thankfully it gets darker later.
Yeah. That's always good. That was my biggest frustration when I first started.
So we're coming right back to the junction here, as you might want to call it, for the loop. So basically another lollipop, as I call it, sort of. So when we came up, we went up, we just went up that way and then did a big loop all around, and she's now coming off the loop, and right here's the blaze to turn left again. So now we're heading back down. Oh, looks like a chipmunk just went crossing. Yep, there's a chipmunk crossing over on the log right now, deep into the woods. So a little bit of signs of wildlife. And as we heard earlier, the pileated woodpecker, but haven't seen much other wildlife since then. So we are working our way back down to the parking area again. Whoa, we just had a little slip up. So I'm glad at least it's not exactly raining, so a lot of the leaves and stuff like that will be really slippery and stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of sections here that are pretty rocky as well, so but I really enjoyed this hike so far, and I had a great hiking partner to come and do it with today as well. Enjoyable person to talk to as well. She was sharing some of her trail experiences with me and stuff. I was telling the folks that you're a great trail partner to come and hike with, and sharing your trail experiences as well.
I'm looking forward to hiking with someone else who does YouTube videos, because there's a whole different, I don't know, vibe.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody that's hiking and they don't do that, I think it feels almost annoying to them to have to stop and, you know, if you're going to set up a tripod,
Mm-hmm.
you need to get some footage of something. So it's nice to be in good company. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody's familiar with that.
Yeah. And I'm sure as you go with other YouTubers that do hiking and camping and stuff like that, you'll be able to experience that as well too, with them. Some people are more, like you said, comfortable with others than your average normal person that's not used to doing the YouTube thing, or as we call it.
I've been hiking by myself for so long that, it's nice to have a social once in a while.
Yeah, I agree. Said the same thing earlier when back there and stuff, when we were trying to figure out where we had to, after we made that turn and stuff. So, we're sharing with the viewers and stuff about that. But sometimes it's nice to hike by yourself, but at the same time, it's sometimes even more enjoyable with someone that enjoys it as much as you do. So it's when you share the same passions. So we are almost nearing the end of our hike here, so we can see the road now. But still enjoying the trail here while we still can. There comes some of those steps that we came up earlier. I'm just wondering, see how crazy and wacky the All Trails app is going to be when I'm done with it. Showing all those weird turns and stuff like that. If you do the close-up.
Yeah, the close-up always looks scary.
Like, wow, what'd you do? You got lost or something?
Yeah. I was down at, was it left 12 not left 15. It was on the Apollo Park Trail.
Oh, okay.
You get to the end of it, and it can be really difficult to find your way around because there's a lot of rocks, a lot of leaves, and they, I don't know, stupidly marked a lot of the rocks with the blazes.
Okay.
So I was doing that, and I had to do it 3 times to get through the section, because when you pull the map up close, the person who made it, you can see they're like doing the same thing. I'm like, where do you go? There's this big wide river and all these, and you're looking straight up and it's a hill of moss, and you're like, this can't be it. But eventually I made it through, It took a while to get my bearings. It made me feel great that someone else had the same issue.
Well, sometimes someone has to be the first. Yeah. Bless you. Me neither. I don't know where we should get a thumbnail at. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.